Hi, I'm Sadé. Welcome to my very first YouTube video. Let's spend the day together, Mindful Edition. When I wake up, the first thing I like to do is to say a quick thank you and soak in some gratitude that I woke up to see another day. Some days this practice gets away from me, but I try to remember as often as I can. Once I've brushed my teeth and done my morning skincare, it's important that I get some sun on my skin. So I usually make my way outside for a bit. I like to have a glass of water with my supplements on the balcony when it's beautiful out like today. I'm adding a little bit of Celtic salt to my water for some extra hydration. This is a new practice for me, but I hear really great things. Next, I'm gonna head to my office for a little bit of meditation and breath work. I'm doing a little bit of alternate nostril breathing, which helps balance the right and left hemispheres of your brain, creating a sense of balance and calm that I hope to take with me throughout my day. I gave up coffee just over a year ago, but I still like to have a cup of decaf from time to time when I'm not having tea, of course. There's just something so comforting about a warm drink in the morning that does it for me. I usually don't drink cold drinks because in Ayurveda, it's said that cold drinks slow your digestive system, so I usually stick to room temperature water and warm specialty drinks. I've been so committed to my journaling practice lately. It helps me organize my feelings and keep track of the more nuanced things happening for me emotionally and physically. Intuitive eating. That has been such a journey for me. I was once the girl trying to break the world record for pickiest eater, but we've evolved. I'm still admittedly a picky eater, but I'm totally willing to try new things, and that feels good for me. Today I'm making a green smoothie, and it's really truly a staple. I have this almost every day or every other day. There's some pineapple, some mango, some matcha, some hemp seeds, and tons of spinach and papaya, more ginger than you can imagine, and some dates to sweeten. Yum. One thing about me is that I love anything relaxing, anything grounding or calming. I love a good soak in the bathtub, and I love a good shower with some awesome shower products. Today, I'm using the Ayurveda line from Rituals. I love their products so much. Their body scrub was body scrubbing. There's truly nothing like soft, moisturized skin if you ask me. And a warm towel from your towel warmer is a close second. Best purchase I've made all year. Now that I have on my uniform, no literally, I live in athleisure, very American of me, I know. I love it. Comfort is queen. I decided to put on a little bit of makeup. I don't do this every day, but I was in the mood. I like to keep my makeup as light as possible because I actually really love my natural makeup-free face. I have to be even more careful these days because I recently developed rosacea, which causes redness and texture in a way that I haven't experienced before. So it's quite humbling, and we are learning how to navigate that. Okay, so it's time for lunch. This Trader Joe's kimbap is such a hit. I would eat this every single day if I could, but my local TJ's is always sold out somehow. I love sushi, I love rice. I could literally live on rice, and this beautiful salad and kimbap situation is really doing it for me. One of the most important parts of having a mindful day for me is finding space to connect with myself, move my body, and go inward. I practice meditation daily as it's been so incredible for my mental health, my nervous system, and so many other elements and aspects of my life. Creating space to sit with myself, having no expectations or judgment about what comes up, is such a beautiful way for me to release control and find compassionate curiosity around what things might be swirling around internally. I love to move my body around, whether that means shaking a bit or dancing to shift energy and release old stale energy. Somatic healing has been such a vibe for me. Before I knew of this practice, I would kind of freeze in response to any stressor, not allowing any of that energy to move. So it would just be me sitting in my stress. But when you know better, you do better. So somatic healing and somatic movement has been such a beautiful part of my healing journey. It was so beautiful outside, I needed to ground in the sand. So I made my way to the beach and I brought one of my crystal sound bowls with me. The sky was so gorgeous, the breeze was light, and the vibes, yeah, they were vibing. It's so wonderful living at the beach. Whenever I'm having a bad day, I just pop right outside and get my feet in the sand, feel the cold water on my skin, even in the winter time sometimes. I haven't quite gone for a cold plunge or anything like that, but having access to the ocean has been such a beautiful gift, something I could have never imagined for myself, but I will be eternally grateful for. Playing my sound bowl out here as the sun was setting really just helped me to feel grateful and feel into how far I've come in my healing journey, in my life, in terms of my perspective, what I saw for myself, what I thought was possible. I am living such an absolutely beautiful life, and it's not perfect, but it's absolutely beautiful, and there will never be a day that goes by that I don't find space to show my gratitude for how far I've come and the beautiful life that I get to live. Integrating all the beautiful parts of my day started at the fireplace. As I found space to reflect on how blessed I am and how proud I am of my willingness to go deep, do the work, get uncomfortable, and walk toward parts of the healing journey that aren't necessarily fluffy or pretty. Sometimes I'm not in the mood for any of these practices that I'm sharing with you today. I will be so honest. But training my brain to choose healthy paths is a huge priority for me. And it's truly when I don't feel like making the effort to walk to the beach or to sit down and meditate or to eat nutrient-dense food, I find that that is when I need it the most. And that is when I feel the best afterwards. Rewiring my brain to choose peace, love, and abundance has been quite the journey. Shifting your perspective when you've been rooted in one way of thinking for so long is not an easy thing to do. So if you are in a season where you are transitioning or you are shifting your perspective or you are discovering new parts of yourself or new directions that you want to move in, give yourself grace and pat yourself on the back and cheer yourself on at every juncture, because it's not always easy, and I just want you to know that I'm proud of you. As someone who has lived so much of her life in survival mode, it's imperative that I continue to create space for mindful and healing practices. So that's what you'll find if you choose to stick around. I hope you've enjoyed spending the day with me. This is just a little snippet of what's to come. I really hope to go deep with you all and get intimate about why some of these practices are so important. Hopefully share some new practices with you all. And I truly hope that we can create a little community of people who support one another on their journeys, even though they all look so differently. We are all living this human experience together, and community is really important. So I hope you stick around. I love you. Thank you for spending the day with me. I love you. You're special. Have the sweetest day, the sweetest week, the sweetest life.